What's up, guys? Doc Jones here from JCalebbeats. I'm gonna break down the creative process that I went through for making this new beat called You. You better watch your steps. So here we go. I've been messing around with this app called Groovebox on my phone. It's iOS. I don't know if they have it on Android. It's an iOS app, and basically you got different modules, different instruments. You can sound design in this app. You can create your own sounds, oscillators, envelopes, LFOs, all the good stuff is in here. And this is just an example. You just continue to add instruments until your screen is full. You can even break down your drums from your tops to your low end. And it's really useful for just kind of throwing down, simple melody ideas that turn into songs. And that's really what it is. You find this loop that is just, man, it just catches you, right? And then you turn that into a song. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. Let's get into it. All right. So I'm going to mute a bunch of stuff. I'm going to mute a bunch of stuff. And I'll show you what I started with. In fact, I really started with this pluck. This was the first instrument that I had started with. And I just made this and I started to build on it. So that was the initial inception of this. Okay, and then I had this joint. This little arpeggiator. Same melody, but, a couple of more intonations in there. Then I added this little bass drop. Whoa. 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 Now I'm going to go back. This green one, I'm not going to show you what that is yet, because that was the last thing I added in this process. Just want you to vibe with that. Now this next part that comes in is nuts. This was the part that made it for me. When I heard this, I was like, oh. I don't even got the hats in there. Let's get the hats in there. Hold up. I know some of you guys are getting bars right now. You're like, oh my goodness, I need this. If you need it, just let me know. You know, a beat make you make that ugly face. I just want to go out on the street, play beats for random people, and then get close-ups on their faces. Okay, now watch how the beat changes right here. I added these snares right here, right in Reason. Cut up a little loop. So you can either, throw your snare or hi-hats into, if you're using Reason, you can throw them into an NXT, and basically then you can pitch them. So then you can play them, at different parts. Say middle C is your original sample, but then you pitch it up a little bit on different notes, different hits that you're hitting. It gives you that kind of dynamic feel. You can also do that right in Reason. I think the way I did it on this particular track was I just transpose. You can see this transpose note. So like for instance, this one is at 0 and then this one is at -5. So, it gives it that nice feel. Listen. Again, all these sounds, a lot of these melodies were just all Groovebox. Whoa. I don't even know what to call that. Okay, hold up. So you heard that little pause there. What is that for? Something's missing there. Hold on. Something's missing. Something is missing right there. And it could be your vocal is missing right there. But I felt like there was something missing from this track. So one of the things we added was some vocal samples. This was like a little tiny piece of the vocal sample. Ooh, that we manipulated. Just creative sounds. I recorded a vocal and I put it into a Dr. Octarex, which is kind of like the sampler, and then you can cut it up in slices, and then you can play. I don't even know what I'm saying. Listen to this one. $100 to anybody that can rap over that. All right, you guys get the idea. I'm over here tripping. So I needed some vocal sauce. And anyway, I want to just show you the process I ran this through. It's got a lot of things going on in here. I was gonna run it through vocal synth, but I just felt like I could get a better feel for what I was trying to get across with this pulverizer, scream, little echo, and a little reverb. Pulverizer and scream work really well together. Sometimes I'll even throw a bass amp module on some vocals, and it makes it crazy distorted, but sounding real warm and nice. So here's the final joint with those vocal samples added. Let me know if you got bars for this. Let me know. I don't know if they're ready. Whoa. 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 If you feel like the vocal samples are too much in certain places, if you need this, I could take it off for you. But I don't know. I say leave them in. This bass slide, though, I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, ugh. Get it, up. What? All right, so that's the process. This joint is called Yoooouuu. JCaleb Beats, Doc Jones. We're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna post this beat on our beat store. If you are interested, it is dropping. Get ready for the release. Hey!